The original Jersey Boy, Frankie Valli, announces last Encores tour. All right. The acclaimed band has decided to perform a limited number of shows moving forward and are forward to sharing the last encores to all of their devoted fans, from the young to the young at heart. For over 60 years, Valli has captured the hearts and souls of fans worldwide with unforgettable hits such as Sherry, Walk Like a Man, and Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. This tour promises to be a poignant celebration of Valli's legendary career, showcasing his timeless music and incredible showmanship. Um, the tour kicked off in Morristown, New Jersey, at the Mayo Performing Arts Center on October 13th, which is where New Jersey is where they're from, where it all began.
This is an
The
old
prices.
article. I don't know why this one got picked up. This is
I know why. I know why you did it this way. Because of what the next article
Yeah,
is,
I
I
know, but
assume.
they just announced new tours. So let me look that up real fast because this I didn't realize that we were going off of this old one. Um, do you know who Frankie Valli is, Katie?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the only reason I was able to pronounce his name. I was probably would have said like volley or some stupid shit.
All right. So basically, what they did, just real quick,
Do you
is
want me to
is
touch on the other?
yeah, I got this. So basically, what they did is they had the original article, which she was just reading, came out in
Mm-hmm.
October of 23, which is literally over a
Yep.
year ago, and so
Mm-hmm.
the current those shows that they announced then ran through November of this year, 24.
Yep.
What they have done now is they have added additional shows that will run from August of 24, which is obviously already passed, through April 11th of 2025. So now April
Mm-hmm.
11th, as of now, would be his last show, essentially.
Yes. So now into the next one. Good segue.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So this article is from August 13th, 2024. And remember, it was going to be, it was, this was like the start of the
The memeing.
second.
So are you aware of the things that have been happening, like the lip syncing and the way he looks on stage? You've seen those videos.
Kinda.
So it's kind of robotic. He's very robotic
Yeah.
on stage. I mean, the guy is 91 years old. He's literally just standing on stage with the microphone kind of towards his mouth while his backing tracks are playing. And he's literally lip syncing. I mean, you're not getting a live show from this guy. You're getting a 91-year-old who is standing on stage lip syncing to his own songs.
Yeah.
Um,
It says the fans are expressing concerns. He appeared weak and struggled just to lip sing at on the 3rd of August. Um, and Valley exclusively tells the Post that he is just fine. The video of the legendary singer's difficult to watch performance, and this was in August, has been viewed more than 4.1 million times. Um, it was the August 3rd show at the Mountain Winery in San Jose suburb of Saratoga. Um, the video shows the singer looking frail as he fights to climb a short flight of stairs to the stage and grips a handrail as he does.
Yeah, and you guys can find these videos pretty much everywhere. They're pretty sad, and really, what saddens me is a couple of things, and part of the reason why we have two different topics that are going to be dealing with public reactions, right, and perhaps not the right reactions, depending on your perspective on that. But I think that's really what our topics are pointing out this week. There is a theme to them, is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
And this one is, I am disgusted is too strong a word. I am definitely disappointed that Frankie Valli is probably more famous in 2024 than he has ever been in his entire life, and that's sad because, Like the man was a phenomenal singer back in the day, one of the most
Hmm.
iconic voices ever. I mean, honest to God, if you know anything
Yeah.
about Dirty Dancing, then you know Frankie Valli's voice, the Four
Or
Seasons,
Grease.
or Grease. That's right. Yeah, good point. I hadn't thought of Grease. That's a really, really good point. So he's become a meme, and I
Hmm.
mean, essentially, the newer generations are turning him into a joke, and that sucks, man. Like, I get it. Everything is a meme nowadays. Like, I get it. But then on the other side, like, I feel like the people in his court, whoever his management is clearly trying to captivate or whatever the word is on that newfound fame.
Capitalize.
Capitalize. Thank you. Yeah, they're trying to capitalize on that newfound fame by adding another 6 months of dates for a 90-year-old, and that's unfortunate as well. What say you, Katie? What do you think of the reaction to this stuff?
Okay, being a young person, I understand. But, and I may or may not have fed in, but it's a sad situation. And even though you can maybe poke fun at it a little bit, at the end of the day, when you watch it, that's sad.
Yeah.
Like, just like they made jokes, they make jokes about all kinds of effed up shit. Like the submarine, 9/11,
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of stuff that they make jokes about. Like, I get it.
And our third topic
But,
today, which is going to play into that too. Like we'll be talking about that here in a little while with the United Healthcare CEO. So
and, I have a really dark sense of humor as well. We
same.
visited that one time and never have again. Um,
Oh no, we've visited it multiple times. Believe me, I hear about it.
just not in my bitch fit.
I mean, how many times were we doing the celebrity deaths of the week where we were using dark humor, right? I mean, there is a place for dark humor. But it's weird as somebody who's a little bit older to laugh at something while also feeling emotional
Yeah.
and sad about something,
It is sad. Like, literally, like, there's pictures, like screenshots of the video on here, and just like he can't even hold the microphone.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And I mean, there's a good suspicion on my end that he doesn't even want to do this shit.
Well, he's a performer, always has been, so this is his life. This is the way he can make money. And obviously, we
But
don't know his financial situation, which I'm sure could be part of this. Damn sure could be part of this. And they're
well, and
making
I
money.
hate to say this, uh, he's 91.
Yeah, I know. Uh,
Like
it's been
the
46 years since his last hit, which was
well, and
which was
here's the
Grease.
thing. I don't understand what could have happened within even the last 10 years that all of a sudden he's like, I need to do a tour when I'm 90
Right.
or 91. Like, he could have done that when he was 80, 81. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's
Like,
cool that there is still, there's still enough of a market for it. There's enough folks out there,
absolutely.
you know.
But for the amount of shows, the amount, like, that would be taxing on, like, a
Yeah.
regular
And I mean, the
artist to
fact of the
tour.
matter is, if you go to one of these shows, you're going just to see Frankie Valli before he dies. I mean, that's why you're going. Because we can all listen to the same music you're going to hear at that concert on YouTube at home, right? So,
That's
like,
the reason I chose to see Ozzy Osbourne over Marilyn Manson.
yeah,
They were playing
because
a week apart.
yeah, see, and that's the thing. That's the nostalgic reason, right? Like just to go to say you went, but like you're not getting anything musically out of it. How do you feel about artists capitalizing on fame even though they're not artistically able to perform at a level that they're known for? Because this happens all the time, right?
I have mixed feelings because it depends on what the downfall is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is age,
Right.
and that's sad. And there's gotta be. I know this man did not just up and be like, I'm gonna tour for like almost a whole year.
Right. It's been over a year now. By the time this is over, it'll be like
Yeah,
14 or 15 months or 16 months. That's crazy,
there.
man.
Maybe he thought about doing a tiny one, but like this wasn't just him.
Right.
No way in hell, for one. So that changes the situation. Anyway, But if you go back to the root of that question and ask me that, I take it a different way. And we all know my thoughts on such things.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there's another country music version, country music um, example of this, and that's Brian White. Um, Brian White is a fabulous vocalist, but he lost his vocal ability. I think it was a health related issue. And he still tours. He's still out there, and he sounds awful. But he's out there, and people love him, and he's trying, and it's not his fault. He's still doing his
I
own
mean,
songs that he wrote and stuff like that. But
if people love him that much, I mean, as long as you're not hiding something,
yeah,
like trying to mask something, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
just hate to see people that I like be immortalized with memeing and trolling and toxic behavior. And it's like you said,
absolutely.
man, I find myself falling for the laughter as well. Like, you know, some of that shit is indeed funny, and then you feel so bad about it after when you do laugh about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, man,
And
what?
there's certain things that we are like conditioned to,
Right.
like that.
Yep.
Like everybody makes 9/11 jokes now, like stuff like that.
Yep.
But this, I don't know, this feels more like personal,
Right. Yeah.
you know,
It does.
or
And
personable.
it sucks, man.
One of the
I
two.
just hope that, you know, I hope he's happy. And at the end of the day, honestly, that's all that matters to me. So far,
Yep.
I have not seen any interviews of him specifically giving a press release. All of the press releases coming from that camp is coming through a publicist and PR statements and shit like that. And we don't know if that's actually him saying that, right? I mean, we don't know how
That's what
lucid
I
he
always
actually
think
is.
about.
Right, me too.
That's what I always think about is like, I don't know, not is he being made to do this, but is he being talked into and pushed into
Right.
doing
We
this?
talked about that recently with Richard Simmons too, if you remember. Yeah.
Hmm.